Hey everybody, Rosematter here. Welcome to part 12 of my Super Danganronpa Another 2 Let's Plays. In the last episode, we made it to the third island, and it reminds me a lot of I believe it was the fourth part of the island in Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair. It's an amusement park, basically. So I really liked that amusement park, and I really liked that chapter in Goodbye Despair. So hopefully, you know, it will repeat itself. As we know, as Danganronpa fans know, the third chapters do tend to be the weakest ones, at least in my opinion, but I feel like that's something that's shared by a lot of people because there's the whole like third case syndrome that is prevalent in these games. So hopefully, you know, this chapter will not squander the cool amusement park environment. So on top of a cool island, we also got a big reveal towards the end of the episode, which was Teruya finding a picture of the previous class from Danganronpa Another, with a couple of characters, of course, happen to be ripped out. And Mikado didn't seem to expect that, because he was freaking out saying like, oh, that damn woman, or something to that effect, which makes me think somehow Ray might be involved. Maybe she's still alive. She got that picture to him, to Teruya somehow. So Teruya passed out, and that is where we left off. So yeah, I'm really excited to explore more of the island and to see what happens next. So without further ado, let's get back into it. The third island sure has a lot of places to investigate. Teruya's memory seems to have returned. Our situation and our luck, little by little, is changing. I'm not sure when Teruya will wake up. What should I do for now? And so ends another day. The park is huge. We probably haven't even investigated half of it. I should probably head to sleep, since I'll be spending most of tomorrow investigating. What? It's almost time for the midnight announcement. Who could it be this late? Of course it's you, Yoriko. You just can't stay away from me. Oh, Sora, thank goodness you're here. Yoriko, what are you doing at this hour? And what are you so relieved for? What? Sora, did you forget? Shinji suggested a roll call just before midnight to check if everybody's safe. Oh, right. I guess I forgot about it. Sorry. It seems a lot of people did so as well. Lots of people were absent, so we went to fetch everyone. Well, it is just the first day, I guess. Let's go together. The gathering place is in front of the Monocrow's gates on the first floor. I went to the meeting place with Yoriko. I'm sorry I'm late. It's alright, I forgot as well. Actually, everyone except Big Bro and Yoriko forgot about it. Because of that, Shinji's over there in the corner in despair. I thought everyone would remember. I knew any ideas from the likes of my brain would be utter trash. This dude, we need to get his self-esteem up. Look, we're sorry, but this roll call is to check if everyone's here, right? And it's just we weren't able to leave the ship anyways while it was sailing. This is the first day after our voyage, so I guess we got so used to the boat sailing that we, well... Wait, hold on. You girls I can understand, but what about you, Yuki? How could you forget our bromiss? I almost said bromance. I'm deeply disappointed in you. Well, why only me? I mean, you are the only boy around here. Was the number of boys this small from the start? We subtract Mikado, Nikkei, Shiobai from our usual meeting members. Oh, there's Teruya. How's Teru doing? Is he still not woken up? Yeah, I knocked on his door a while ago, but there was no response. Well, there's still a lot to investigate from this island, so we can wait. Sis, you look pretty happy. Why, of course, if Teruya did regain his memories, we might be able to get a hold of some big clues. And if things go well, we might escape from the island altogether. He definitely knows secrets about the place. Yep, that's got me happy throughout the entire day. I'm so excited on what he can tell us. I was like, maybe I should just play around all day until he wakes up. Roro, I think that's going a bit too far. Get a hold of yourself. Oh, really? I'm sorry. Anyways, excluding Mikado, Shiobai, and Nikkei, everyone's safe. Then what about those three? Do we just leave them? Mikado and Shiobai are dangerous to begin with. As for Nikkei, he's just going to avoid us no matter what anyways. I feel like, I wonder if Nikkei's going to be the next one to die. He's been very antagonistic with us this episode. Like, it's really pitting a kind of a us versus him situation. He's kind of on the outside. So I feel like either he's going to be the next to die, or he might be someone that we might accuse of being the murderer because partially of the fact that we don't like him right now. It's just this chapter has been very much about setting up Nikkei as, like, not one of us. But then there's also the whole thing with Setsuka as well, where there's that whole big sis thing. She's been acting kind of weird, so maybe she's gonna die? I don't know. It's 10 p.m. The Monocrow's gates will now close, and sleeping in places other than your room is forbidden. Thank you for your hard work today, and I hope you have a peaceful night. Oh, the midnight announcement. Is everyone clear? So now everyone excluding Mikado, Shiobai, Nikkei, and Teruya had an alibi. Well, we don't have time to care about them or drag them to the meeting. I used to sleep much later, but since there is a 10 p.m. curfew here, my sleep pattern has changed a lot. Anyways, I'm getting sleepy, so I'm heading off to bed now. Good night, everyone. Wait, Hibiki and everyone. Do you have a moment? What is it, Setsuka? Well, nothing much, but since everyone is here, I thought I might as well tell you. Have any of you checked the reset code that Mikado gave us? You know, the present? Oh, that. Well, I saw it was added to the handbook, but I had no idea what to make of it. Oh, wait, I haven't checked that. I guess I haven't paid much attention to it. What exactly was added again? A new tab was added to the systems menu from the handbook. It seems like we need to enter some sort of code, but on what that code is? Setsuka, why did you suddenly bring that up? Did you perhaps find something about it? Well, no, but I was wondering if someone else did. But this isn't something to take lightly. This isn't just Mikado's prank. Well, I wonder about that. Oh, I think the same. Mikado wouldn't have added this without a reason, considering his actions up until now. It always turned out to hint at something big, however small it had seemed. Well, he is still our enemy, and the mastermind. To be honest, I think I ignored him to the point of where he felt like a rock on the side road. I agree with Setsuka. There doesn't seem to be any downsides if we get it wrong anyways. We should all try inputting random numbers once in a while. I honestly think it's fishy. Like, something could happen if we get the code right. We could be dealing with something we shouldn't. Though it's a small change, it is an entirely new feature on our handbook, so it wouldn't hurt to keep this in mind. Yeah, well, that's that then. Let's all head to sleep. Good work as always, everyone. You too. It feels nice to see everyone's faces before we go to sleep. It feels like we're bonding somehow. Think of my useless idea that way? Thank you so much. Alright, let's gather here same time tomorrow night. Good night, everyone. Alright, well, you know what? When I get a chance, I'll check that. I wonder if I looked it up. I'm not going to, but like, the whole thing with the code, is it going to be given to me in-game? Or is it something that, like, is actually hidden, and if I find it, something happens? Like, I wonder if I looked it up, if I inputted the right code if something were to happen. Once again, I will not do that. A new island, new places to investigate, Teruya. We haven't moved forward much, but it still feels like progress. Whether it's good or bad progress, I'm not sure, but it's better than no progress at all. When Teruya wakes up tomorrow, maybe we'll get to know something. Let's go to sleep. It's now officially 7 a.m. Wake up, everyone. I hope you all have a vigorous and comfortable day. Ugh, is it morning already? Bunya. Bunya? Ah, I shouldn't fall back to sleep. Teruya could have woken up by now. I should head to the diner first. Alright, before anything else, let's check that thing about... Is it in the profile? They said it was in the, oh, present. Oh no, those are like the actual presents. Where is the thing for... Oh, here it is. Input reset code. Alright, but there's no... If I just put numbers in, nothing happens, so I guess I can't do anything right now anyway. Good morning, everyone. Sora, good morning. Sleep well? Like a log. Is it me, or did everyone become friendlier lately? Well, it has been a month since we've been kidnapped. It's natural we get close having to live together for this long. I will wish I could get friendlier with you. Well, then there's people like Shinji and Nikke. We're all different, I guess. They might just need time to get used to this. This is a killing game after all. Humans are known to adapt, right? But aren't we being too relaxed? Nah, we'll be fine. It's better than being down all the time. Sosi, come join us for breakfast. Today's menu is rice topped with yakiniku. Yakiniku? I don't know what that is. My, that sounds delicious. Hibiki, this isn't yakiniki, it's bulgogi. Now that I know, and I love beef bulgogi. They might be similar, but they're totally different. That doesn't matter, right? As long as it tastes good. Yum. By the way, has Teruya not woken up yet? Yeah, but once he does, he'll probably come here for breakfast. Now, don't be hasty. We have plenty of time on our hands. Ah, speak of the devil. Hi, good morning. We've been waiting for you, mister. You know about what you said yesterday? Wait, Hibiki, let's ask about his condition first. Teruya, how are you feeling? You suddenly fainted after all. Well, I feel fine. Teru, I have something to ask of you. We want to hear in detail about what you said yesterday. You did seem like you've met with Mikado before, and you knew about the exact situation we're in, right? Please, we're counting on you. Now, is he going to mention something about Yuki? Be like, Yuki, you were at the last killing game, but that's impossible because you died at the end, except it wasn't actually you. I'm sorry, I can't tell you. What? Wait, why? Is there a reason? All I can tell you are just two things. First, not all of my memories have returned to me, only the ones about my classmates. It doesn't matter, we desperately need information about anything, really. And secondly, I can't trust you. What? All the men except for fucking Yuki and Shinji are, like, against us. What do you mean by that? What are you talking about? You were on about being comrades and all just yesterday. Listen carefully. Hope's Peak is long gone. It's been closed for a while now. What? Hope's Peak closed a few years ago with us being the last students, so it's contradictory for you to be Hope's Peak freshmen. What are you talking about? We've only just recently received our admissions to Hope's Peak. No, you guys are mistaken. Hope's Peak is now history. I did hear it's being rebuilt, but it'll be quite a while before that'll be finished. So, to me, you're just a bunch of thugs that are pretending to be Hope's Peak freshmen. Hey, mister, watch your words. You're talking like we're the bad guys here. I'm sorry. I really want to trust you, but now that my memory's returned, I need to be more careful. My head's a bit confused from all this new info as well. But until your identities become clear, I cannot tell you or act with you as a team. So we can't even listen to your past stories? No. In the killing game I experienced, there was a mastermind amongst us lying to us the whole time, and he looked just like you, Yuki. I can't decide whether to trust you as of now. Hey, brother, I don't think there's even a need for discussion for that matter. We're in the same situation. We also have the mastermind group called Void, including Mikado amongst us. Yet we managed to trust each other. And now you can't trust us just because of your memory? Things are different from last time, alright? No, I'm sorry I yelled. Just give me time. I'm not gonna act along like Nikke. Now that some of my memory has returned, I'll do my best in my own way to contact the headquarters and investigate about your identities as soon as possible. Then I'll rejoin you. We could have refuted Teruya's words, but nobody opted to. They couldn't. He looked confused enough just on his own. Alright, we understand. We'll be waiting for you. But, big bro, if you change your mind, you're welcome whenever. After all, you're not a Void. We're the same as the likes of Nikke or Shiobai, right? I appreciate you for understanding. I imagine I came to this island to save you. But if you're part of despair, forgive me. Or sorry, forget me. You will never escape from the grasp of him. What does that mean? I'm sorry, I need time to think this through. I'll leave with my food right now. I'm sorry for the intrusion. Yeah, he's looking at Yuki, probably be like, you're the one. You look familiar. After Teruya left, a heavy silence befell the diner. We thought we'd had some progress now that Teruya regained his memories. Were we being too naive? The situation went south, and instead of progress, we lost a valuable ally. Why? Why did things turn out this way? Teruya, it definitely seemed like he remembered something. What do you guys think about Hope's Peak being closed a few years ago? It makes no sense. Then what's up with the admission letters we got? You all received them, right? I don't remember anything in the first place. Perhaps somebody sent fake letters to kidnap us. But Kanade, Hope's Peak is an elite institute, not just in Japan, but the whole world. And if it closed a few years ago, how could we have not known about it? Not just one, but all of us? I agree, and Teruya said it was a few years ago, but I even saw a special on Hope's Peak on TV just a few months ago. Let's stop this. Shinji, as long as we're confident in ourselves, there's no need to worry. Teruya's just confused to make logical judgment. The reason he's avoiding us is because our identities are unclear to him, right? As long as we solve that problem, he'll approach us again. Then he'll naturally tell us what he remembered. So, we just have to wait again? Positivity! In times like these, we should think positively, as long as we can gather clues. We can wait just a bit longer. Roro. You're right. If we become depressed just because things turn out to be different than expected, we'll never get out of here. Let's investigate like always. But will that be enough? Even excluding Mikado, there are 2 more voids. And we don't have the faintest idea who that could be. Emma had a conscience toward us, yet she wasn't able to escape from Void. Are we sure we're doing fine? Seriously, is it fine to just stay being like this? Yuki, again with your... And he's probably gonna get hit by Shinji for it. Shinji? Huh? What'd you say? Suka, say something to brighten everyone up. You've been so silent up until now. Huh? Well, we just gotta resume our investigation, I guess. I'm only able to stand because you were there for me. We need you, Suka. If you're not here, then I'll... Why do I have a feeling Setsuka might be... She might be next on the chopping block, maybe? To, like, create more despair, because Setsuka really does... Setsuka and Shinji, they seem to be kind of like the 2 bright lights. Like, they're the ones that are trying to bring hope. Who says I'm crying? I'm not the crybaby I was before. Now, everyone, let's investigate. Investigate. Gosh, isn't it hard to investigate? I guess Hibiki, she's kind of taken up that mantle of trying to be the hopeful one, too. Because the park is so huge. Everyone, it seems like you've hit a brick wall. Eek! Mikado, when did you enter? Please leave. Come to think of it, we haven't seen you since yesterday's report session. You're not going on about doing weird stuff, are you? Weird stuff? I'm afraid that's what you people are doing. What? How dare you? I hinted at this after Kokoro died, but you really haven't changed at all. You were all mighty and confident, saying that you'll escape with all the voids. What's this? The trial is over, the 3rd island is here, and yet the so-called brave students are doing nothing but endless, pointless investigating? Your thought process is refusing to move on, like a hopeless herbivore that refuses to evolve. You rat, are you here just to make fun of us? You're all being so difficult. I need you to all grow as people. Well, that doesn't matter, since there wasn't much change from Teruya. I guess I need to speed up my plans a bit. What are you talking about? About the surprise I'm preparing for you all tonight. Enough with the side events, it's time I get on the move. Now then, everyone, please look forward to tonight's show. I wonder if this is going to be like the motives, right? Always giving us motivation. Seriously, what is the deal with him? It seriously makes me mad. Although there haven't really been motivations in this one like there is in the regular games. Didn't he seem a bit different today? I'm not sure. I never even paid much attention to him in the first place. Well, I guess it makes sense because there was really no need for motivation for the first 2 murders because those were voids. I'm going to assume that the next murder is going to be a non-void member because the idea of 3 voids killing in a row, I don't think so. I think there has to be a point where there's going to be even more despair by like a regular person committing murder. Ignoring him, his words have 0 value. My guess is going to be a non-void kills a void. Probably like accidentally, maybe to suspect someone being a void, but maybe like a void is taken out by someone. That's going to be my guess anyway. But I guess it would be even more despair if a non-void killed another non-void. Whatever who's on about, we just have to keep doing what we've been doing. Let's get moving, everyone. Our thought process has stopped, so we have to change. Let's go investigate Yuki. Yeah, it's like he's getting memories or something of like the previous, like his self, but not really his self. I don't know. I don't know what to make of this whole Yuki situation, because he's been acting weird too. After we've arrived at the third island, things aren't working out. Like, we're all on different wavelengths. Nikkei, now Teruya. Our group is shrinking by the minute. What Teruya just said about Hope's Peak being closed, and then what our real identities may be. I have no memory of the admission letter that everyone was talking about. Wait, am I really a freshman at Hope's Peak in the first place? I was considered one just because I was there back when we first met everyone. But what if what Teruya said was true? Like, maybe she's an unwilling Akane type? Kind of like the, an unwilling, except Akane was very aware of what she was doing. I don't know what Sora's whole point in this is either. What good would it do just to think about it? I should investigate. Or am I just giving up on thinking? Has my thought process stopped entirely? But our situation was too grave to even think carefully about it. Alright, so we'll continue on with the investigating before we do free time events, because there's a lot to check. I guess there's not that much to check out, actually. This place does seem quite big, but, like, the actual areas themselves, there's not that many. Hey, finally, I ran into someone. Shinji riding the merry-go-round all alone. He did say about riding the merry-go-round because he doesn't like scary rides. Oh, what? Ugh, Sora? Since when? No, I'm so mad I broke it. I'm sorry, Shinji, it's so funny. I couldn't hold it in anymore. But isn't that vandalism? Should I tell Monocrow? I didn't mean to do it on purpose. I'm so pathetic. I want to die. Eventually, Monocrow came and decided since it was an accident, he wouldn't be punished. It's almost midnight. Though I expected it, we weren't able to find any clues at all. Oh, it's time for our roll call. I should be out on the first floor. I should be out on the first floor corridor. Ahem, I have a sudden announcement. Everyone, please come to the auditorium right— Oh, that's right. Mikado said he had a surprise for us. I myself am a bit startled by this, but please gather immediately. Failure to attend would result in punishment. What? What was that announcement? And it seemed like even Monocrow wasn't expecting this. Come to think of it, didn't Mikado say something this morning? Well, that doesn't matter. Since there wasn't much change from Teruya, I guess I need to speed up my plans a bit. What are you talking about? About the surprise I'm preparing for you tonight. Enough with the side events. It's time I get on the move. Now then, everyone, please look forward to tonight's show. I don't know what he's scheming, but I should go to the auditorium. Is everyone here? Why'd you call us here when it's almost nighttime? And why the hell is Mikado posing over there? Well, that's— the reason I gathered everyone here is about to give you— here we go— some motives. Motives? What's that? Wait, you called everyone? I thought it was Monocrow. Actually, I did it by Mikado's request. Usually these kinds of requests are unacceptable, but— Dude, are you kidding me? That bastard's the one who kidnapped us. And he himself promised the exact following: that he'd participate in this game as a student. And our dear teacher, who's supposed to stay neutral at all costs, forced us to gather because it was some student's request. I wouldn't go this far if the situation didn't call for it. What's that supposed to mean? There's no need for you to know about that. You should all just quietly receive your motives, that's all. So, what are these motives? Well, a video is going to be sent to your student handbooks. It's a short video, about 3 minutes long, and it's about your precious ones. What's it going to be? A human documentary? There's no way a video for Monocrow can be that touching. Once the video's been sent, all you have to do is watch it right here, right now. The details of the video is different for each person, but it will feature the person you care about the most. Well, if I don't remember anyone, is it really going to affect me? If it's our most precious ones, our family? Whatever video it may be, it doesn't sound like a good one. You're right, we can just choose not to watch it. Who thinks we're going to listen to the likes of you? If you don't watch the video, you'll be punished. Ugh, punishment this, punishment that. Mikado Sanoji, aren't you acting a bit weird? Not only did you send a personal request to Monocrow, but now you're on about punishment? Why the sudden change of heart to act more like a mastermind? I personally don't want to do this myself, but if I don't, the whole plan might be ruined. There's that much distortion in this world right now. Enough with the nonsense. If you're going to show us something, do it quickly. I don't see Shiobai having anyone he cares enough about to really risk his own life. It's already nighttime and we're wasting valuable time here. Very well. I've now sent the videos. Please check your student handbooks. As soon as Monocrow ended his words, everyone showed immediate response. Shiobai, Nikkei, and Teruya immediately checked their handbooks, while the others hesitated. What are we going to do? Are we going to see it? Wait, something feels wrong about this. Mikado has never acted like this before, and I don't like how he said motive. I agree. It feels like we won't be able to go back once we see this. It'll be against the rules not to see it, right? We have no choice. Then, how about this? Let's not get startled, whatever the video may be. How about the thing? I guess you'd have to watch the video. Like, you could play the video, but you just choose not to watch it. But no, you have to watch it. Whatever Mikado's planning, if we team up, it'll be alright. Alright, Mikado's eyeing us, so let's hurry up and see this. There was this unnerving feeling of uncomfortableness, but we didn't have a choice, just like Setsuka said. We took a deep breath and played the video that was sent to us. Once I played the video in my handbook, the only thing that showed up on my screen was the bottom of a dark, endless ocean. That's what I've been dreaming about, right? Someone was falling deep into the bottom of the sea, but it was too dark to see who that person was. But the person was falling endlessly into the cold, freezing ocean. Is this the dream I recently had? How did a dream I had end up as a video? Wait, what is this video in the first place? Monocrow said our most precious ones would show up, but I recall no memory of this scene. Is the person drowning the person most precious to me? Since I don't know what to make of it right now, I guess I'll think of it later. I wonder if the reason why... Who were the people that watched it right away? Shiobai, Nikkei, and Teruya watched it. Maybe Teruya deep down, he's like, I don't really have memories about people, so I don't care. Or because he's done the killing game, he knows that this is serious. Shiobai watches it right away because he's like, I don't have anyone I care about. Nikkei, I don't know. For now, I need to talk with the others about... No. Ugh. This... What's wrong, everyone? Calm down. Hibiki. Ooh, this was clearly unexpected. This is it. The feeling of despair. This despair will make you grow step by step. What? Mikado, what are you trying to pull by showing us something like this? To explain, you've all probably seen a scene of your most precious ones. I don't know what kind of state they were in, but you'll each know how yours were like, right? Now is the highlight. 3 days. If a murder occurs within 3 days, I will show the blackened the final part of the video you saw. In that video, you'll see what happened to the person, where they are, and most importantly, what state they're in, so you'll get to see everything. This will apply even if you do not win the class trial. In other words, even if you fail at the class trial and get executed, you'd at least solve your curiosity about the video before your death as a parting gift. So not even to promise that the person's okay, just to see what happened to them. I see, so that's your motive? You're basically giving us a motive to kill each other. Monocrow explained the details for us, but the only people listening were me, Shiobai, and a few others. I couldn't even understand what I saw, and it was far off to become a motive for murder. I didn't have any memory of this precious person, and it didn't make sense to murder somebody just to know who they are. But for the others, it was a different situation. Everyone, what's going on? What kind of video did you see? Sora, why are you acting as if everything's okay? Mother. Blah. Hibiki told us not to panic, whatever the contents were. Here's sis completely panicking. It's a lie, it's a lie, it's a lie, it's a lie, it's a lie. I mean, wouldn't you guys have the same loved ones? You're sisters. Get a hold of yourself, Shinji. This is a trap. You can't be swayed by such an obvious trap. Everyone. Hey, can I leave if you're done with your business? Well, you can, but a video of the same level must have been sent to you as well. Aren't you the least bit shook? You think I'm gonna get all sentimental from this after all I went through? I'm leaving. And the same as always, huh? Mikado Shinoji, you bastard. How did you know this? Only those guys and I should be the ones who knew of this event. Oh, do you think I only ran away from you all the time? I told you before. Once you set foot on this island, it was game over for you. That can't be true. Yeah, it can't be true. Wait, Teruya, you know something, don't you? Help us. We need someone on our side right now. Ah, I tried calling Teruya as a last resort, but he left without even turning back. Woohoo, good. Let's keep this atmosphere. That's the spirit. Wait, Mikado, are you sure we'll be fine with this? Monocrow, all you have to do is just do what you were told to do. Everything here is done for a reason, after all. Everyone, it's now late. I recommend we all sleep for now. After all, we'll need to investigate our best tomorrow. Hoo-hoo-hoo. One by one, people left the auditorium. The only ones left were the usual group. Call it a curse or a blessing. I was the only one sane, not being able to understand my video. I mean, Shiobai seemed fine, but I didn't have anything to say to everyone. I didn't have the ability to give them hope. I didn't have any leadership skills like Shinji, Setsuka, or Hibiki. There wasn't anything I could do in a situation like this. What should we do? What should we do? Sob, wah. It's alright, Rara. Setsuka? Hibiki, come over here. Oh, like she said, she was like, your big sis will take care of everything. Don't worry about a thing, okay? Suka, but mom and dad. So it's her mom and dad, and Kanade, not really much of a reaction. She's cold. Void, or whatever, I don't care now. We have to get out of here, right now. But to do that, you need to kill someone. Stop. Don't worry, for now, let's all head to bed to clear our minds. There's going to be a parade tomorrow evening. I imagine Monocrow is going to announce you sooner or later. While we see the parade, I have something to tell you, so until then, please, act normal. There's a parade tomorrow? How do you know that? Setsuka? Oh. Setsuka, you know something, don't you? Kana, please take care of Biki. She's dead. She's so dead. She's gonna die during the parade, isn't she? Kana, please take care of Biki. That's what family's for, right? Like, right as she's about to drop some information. Whether she's a void or not, maybe she is a void who's deciding, like, I'm gonna go against them. She's gonna die. That's a shame if that's the case. I really do like Setsuka. No, I'm gonna stay with Suka. Everyone, let's head to sleep. Sora, it's late, and as Setsuka said, we can worry about these things later and sleep first. We can discuss this tomorrow morning. What Setsuka says is true. Tomorrow is going to be a big day. Oh, I bet it is. You're right. Think positively. Whatever we may have seen, it came from Mikado, right? This must be a trick by Mikado. It realistically couldn't have happened whatsoever. Sora, Iroha, you're right. By these day standards, CGs of this level is definitely possible. I can't go crying about a video that I don't know is real. Everyone's doing their best, and am I, a man, going to slumber like this? I don't think so. Let's go to sleep. We're going to recover from this when we wake up. Ra-Ra, Roha, thank you. You've cheered everyone up. No, I wouldn't have been able to do anything without you. I just rode on your back, that's all. You're always dependable. She's so dead. She is so dead. Especially with Mikado going on about despair, and Setsuka's kind of like, she's our light. She's gonna get snuffed out. After that, everyone somehow got a hold of themselves and went to sleep in their rooms. Originally, we would have done the roll call by now, but since Monocrow gathered everyone because of the motive, we ended up checking the others as well. Maybe we were tired or disturbed by the motive, but we all returned straight to our rooms. I feel somewhat tired. A motive being given was something I didn't expect. I couldn't empathize with everyone. I couldn't understand a thing my motive video was trying to show me. But everyone else had a terrified look on their faces. My head is too complicated right now. Let's sleep for now. Once I get up, I can talk about this with everyone. It's now officially 7 a.m. Wake up, everyone. I hope you all have a vigorous and comfortable day. I should also mention there is going to be a parade in Satsuki Land starting from 6 p.m. The parade will last around 1 hour, and there's much to see, so I advise you to please participate. Of course, you're not obligated to. That's it for today. I know you're troubled, but let's do our best for a fun school trip. What a long morning announcement. I don't know if I heard it correctly in my sleep, but it seems like there's a parade event this evening. Well, I knew that already. Wait, how did I know that? Oh, Setsuka told me that yesterday. Right, I went right to sleep last night, but now I feel a bit better. I should talk about last night with everyone. I decided to go straight to the diner. Oh, no Yuki. Good morning. Good morning, Sora. I see that not everyone's gathered. Where's Yuki and Iroha? They'll come sooner or later. Let's eat for now. Today's morning is a Michelin 3-star meal, if I do say so myself, for I'm feeling particularly happy today. A Western-style breakfast set with French bread. I've prepared Americano so you can have it after you finished your meal, so help yourselves. Don't mind if I do. Usually at this point you all try to shoo me out of the room or jab at me, but for things to be this quiet, this in itself is quite interesting. Yuki, you came. You're late. Yeah, I wasn't feeling so good. Hurry up and eat your breakfast. Iroha isn't here yet, but we decided just to eat. Have I become invisible or something? Did I gain a passive magic skill to my arsenal unbeknownst to me? To be honest, I'd much prefer if you jab at me. To be ignored to such a point actually hurts my fragile heart even more. Y'all don't look so good. Well, I guess that was expected. That motive video yesterday. If it isn't too much to ask, I want to know what everyone's video was. No. Don't make me remember it. Sis, no crying. You're amazing, Sora. I don't know what you saw, but to remain so calm? I saw footage of an accident of someone close to me during middle school. I lost contact with her for several years, and that person was being attacked by some thugs. My house was on fire. My father and my little brother were caught in flames, calling my name. My lifelong partners at the department charged into the house to save my family. The next moment, the house fell down. So, okay, wait a minute. So Yoriko's is like a middle school friend that I lost touch with. Okay, and then Shinji is like my father and my brother and all of like my coworkers. I'm like, yeah, I think Shinji's is a little worse. The video ended there. It was the same for me. I don't know what happened in the end, but just from watching the video, Everyone, you're all wrong. I'm not staying calm after witnessing the same horrible footage as you. I just happen to not understand the content of the video due to my memory loss. I'm not as great as you think I am. If I understood the video, I would have been in the same state as you. Sora. The amazing one here is Setsuka. Unlike me, she was able to cheer everyone up even after witnessing such a horrible video. Even now she's keeping her head cool. You're overpraising Sora. I'm not that great either. Besides, No, I should leave it for after the parade. Remember what I said yesterday? You might have heard this already from the morning announcement, but there's going to be a parade at 6. I am going to be so upset if she dies and we don't, like, learn what she's talking about, but I'm sure Mikado will tell us afterwards if she was a void or not. Or maybe he won't, I don't know. Maybe he'll keep it a secret. I wonder if he has an obligation if a void gets killed, before they can reveal themselves. Because we need to know how many voids there's going to be, right? There's some things I want to tell you. I know it's hard, but just until then, you need to hold yourselves together. Oh ho, Setsuka, are you going to watch the parade with everyone? Please count me in. I feel that now that you're all feeling down, my chance to become your true best friend has finally come. I'm sorry I'm so late. Iroha, why were you so late? Well, I couldn't fall asleep last night, and I ended up sleeping late, so I overslept. You look the same as always. Didn't you see the horrible video? Huh? Oh, the motive. Of course I'm troubled, but I told you before yesterday, remember? We need to think positively. Even if I'm concerned about the video, there's nothing to do about it, and we don't know if the video is even real to begin with. Iroha. Was I being too insensitive? If so, I'm, sorry. No, I think you're pretty amazing. Well said. It's because of kids like you that Big Sis can get some relief around here. That's all the more reason I should tell you. What? Nothing, of course. Well, we should gather at the main plaza about 10 minutes before the parade. Now that it's come to this, why don't we just enjoy ourselves? Sis? I'm going to take a rest in my room. Wait, sis, where are you going? You haven't even finished your breakfast. Hibiki's condition seems to be getting worse. Come to think of it, she broke down the most out of everyone yesterday. She became very dependable after Emma's case, but she seems to have reverted back to her old self. Well, we can't help it. It seems like everyone except Iroha has finished their meal, so let's get moving. Kana, you stay at Biki's side for now. What? But you don't have to mind us. She's your family, right? You should be there for her. And Setsuka's being very thing about, like, you two should stick together. What's that about? Go on. Alright then. Well, I'm gonna head to investigate now. Family. To be with your family in a situation like this. I'm honestly jealous of the twins. I wonder what happened to my family. Yuki.
Yes?
Alright, Yuki. Why don't we go do some squats? You're finished, right? Huh? Yeah, I have... There's nothing better than moving your body when you're troubled. We'll let our bodies do the talking and bond together. Ugh, gross. You spat everything out, Iroha. Sorry, the food got caught in my throat. By the way, why aren't you drinking your coffee, Iroha? It will go wonderfully well with the bread. True, you have an eye for food, Sora. Today's breakfast was made with the chemistry of coffee and bread in mind. Well, I can't drink Americano. Now, if it was a sweet latte, then we'd be talking. Then can I have that? Eek! All in one go. Isn't it too bitter? I'm personally a big fan of coffee. Now then, Iroha, I hope you enjoy your breakfast. I'm going to head out as well. You'll be there for the parade, right? Of course. I'll see you then. Everyone was still concerned about the video yesterday, and it seems like a few of us weren't able to stay calm. But our relationship hasn't ended yet. Even if Mikado was trying to urge us to murder someone using the motive, we're still doing fine. I think we're all going to hang on until we hear something from Setsuka during the parade. Alright, though I wonder what exactly Setsuka is going to tell us. She constantly seemed concerned ever since the last trial. Maybe it's related to that? Now then, for today... Alright, I think we're gonna... Oh! Okay, I was gonna do free time. Maybe I won't be able to. Huh? What is this? I suddenly feel extremely drowsy. Wait, it doesn't make sense. I slept quite well yesterday, and I even drank 2 cups of coffee this morning. Oh shit! Wait a minute! Was the coffee drugged? Oh, maybe Iroha. Is she in on this somehow? Maybe she knew that the coffee was drugged. Mikado himself said that the chemistry was related to the coffee and bread. Oh, shit. Maybe because I had 2 things of coffee, I'm even more affected. Can't fall asleep when everyone's doing their best, but it was impossible to stay awake from this unusual wave of drowsiness. Just a little bit. Guess I can close my eyes for just a moment, and after that, I'll investigate. Even if you come to hate me, I'll understand. But I wish you'd understand this one thing. That I loved you, although the time we spent together came to an end. Those times are more precious to me than anything. I'll never forget those moments. What was that about? Okay, it's daytime now. Huh? I was going to investigate after breakfast. How long did I sleep? Quickly checking the time, the clock was already almost pointing towards 6 p.m. I wouldn't call that daytime, that's nighttime. Or at least late afternoon. I almost slept for an entire afternoon. Moreover, the promise I made with everyone. The parade starts at 6. We were supposed to meet 10 minutes before at the plaza. But I may make it if I run from here. Putting aside the question of why I was so sleepy, I headed right away to the gathering place. Oh, I am so nervous about what's waiting for me. I was obviously drugged, right? Oh, Setsuka's not here, neither is Iroha. Oh shit. Sorry everyone, was I too late? Interesting that Nikkei is here. He, like, didn't know about... Was he in the room when Setsuka mentioned the parade? When we were in the auditorium, or did he leave at that point? I'm surprised he's here either way. Sorry, you made it. The parade didn't even start, but why are you so out of breath? I felt drowsy and I fell asleep after breakfast, and I only just awoke from my sleep. Whoa, so you slept through the whole day? I'm sorry, I don't know why I suddenly felt so sleepy. That aside... What? Why is the "don't bother me anymore" guy here with us? Beats me. When we arrived here, he was waiting at the plaza as well. I'm just here to watch the parade. I didn't think you lot would be here. Why don't you go back? No siree. I have my pride as a reporter. I need to attend every major event for my experience. Of course, I'm going to ignore you and observe the parade from a distance, so don't worry about me. Can you say one sentence without making it sound annoying? Now, calm down, Yoroko. Guys, doesn't it feel like something's off? Huh? Why? Where are all the others? It's past our meeting time. Yeah, it's not just Setsuka and Iroha, like the twins aren't here either. There's only a few minutes left until the parade starts. Well, even Sora was barely late, so maybe everyone else is as well. I mean, I can understand everyone else, but why is Setsuka late when she was the one who suggested we all meet in the first place? Yo, Yuki, stop complaining and just wait a moment. They'll come in time. Oh shit, Setsuka's so dead! I'm sorry I'm late. You came, Kanade. See, bro? Everyone's coming one by one. But why are you alone? Where's Hibiki? Well, I haven't met Sis ever- oh gosh, maybe Hibiki's dead! There's so many people that could be dead right now. Hibiki could be dead, Setsuka could be dead, Iroha could be dead. I'm just thinking of all the people who've been acting kind of off, right? I haven't met Sis ever since we had our breakfast in the diner this morning. Haven't met? What do you mean? She's been stuck in her room all day without answering. I haven't even seen her face since this morning. I guess Hibiki is, that much shocked. Oh, my heart is like pounding right now. I'm like, oh my gosh, who's dead? Who's dead? Oh shit, I just realized this is the third trial, right? We usually have, we usually have 2 deaths in a third trial, so it could be Setsuka and Hibiki. It could be Setsuka and Iroha. It could be Hibiki and Iroha. Oh, I hope this trial goes better. Because the third trials are always kind of the weak ones in these games, so we'll see. Mic testing, can you hear me? Now then, let our Satsuki Land's Pride Parade begin. The parade will last around 1 hour, and the dolls from the storehouse from Block A and C will march around the given route. Their routes will consist of Block A, the Mall Plaza, and Block C, so be careful not to bump into them. What a relief. I honestly thought no one would come when I put this much effort into it. Thank you all so much for participating in this event. Now let the show begin. What a lengthy explanation. And what's up with the cheap music? So, it's starting. Wait, Setsuka isn't here, as well as Iroha. What are we supposed to do? Huh? Guys, it seems like Setsuka sent us a message. A message? Guys, something just turned up. I think I'll be a bit late. Watch on ahead. I'll join you all soon. We'll see. It's from just a few minutes ago. I guess we didn't notice. Did something happen? Well, at least she managed to leave us a message, so maybe we can just wait here and watch the parade in the meantime. I mean, we had a situation like with Kokoro where a message was sent from someone else's, handbook, so it's not like we have something else to do together right now. Hibiki and Iroha aren't here as well, but I guess why not? The conversation kinda ended off there, and we started to walk along the parade route to watch the whole event. Whoa, this is kinda cool. You're right, this isn't so bad. Guys, help me out in this interview. What do you think is the motif for that Sachin doll? I'm not sure. Maybe a raccoon? Or is it a Doraemon? Hey, who are you to suddenly speak so friendly to us, you little... Huh, I don't like you, but interviewing is a different story. How many times do I have to repeat myself? A raccoon, I see. Not much of help, but thanks anyway. You. I know it doesn't sound much coming from an amnesiac, but I think this is pretty amazing. How about you, Yuki? Well, what's wrong, Yuki? You seem to be panicking. Well, Setsuka said there was something important she had to say for the parade, right? But for her to be late when she's the one who suggested this, and she still hasn't arrived yet, Iroha being late as well, it all feels suspicious. Oh god, is it Setsuka and Iroha? Are they both gonna be dead? Yuki dude, you're complaining too much these days. You should relax and enjoy something for once. The parade itself was prepared by the disgusting mastermind for sure, but it's still a fun event. I guess so. Oh, I'm so nervous right now. We watched the parade for about an hour, and with grand music in the air, the show came to an end, with all the dolls bowing for a finale. Wow, that was awesome. You can say that again. I almost got tears in my eyes at the last part. Couldn't have agreed more, especially with the part with the fireworks. It's so rare these days that you get to see such a big event. Yep. Wait, why are you still with us again? Why don't you go your own way now that the parade is over? I was going to do that anyways, okay? There's definitely something wrong. What is it, Shinji? The parade is over, and Setsuka's not here. It's not just her. Iroha hasn't arrived either, and Hibiki. What would cause her to miss an event that she suggested? Maybe we should send her a message? Okay, alright, Iroha's here, which means it's gotta be Hibiki and Setsuka. Fuck. Our two, like, bright spots. Oh, everyone. Iroha, what kept you so long? The parade is over. I know, I watched from Block A. Block A? Why were you in such a place? Before that, is Setsuka perhaps here? Uh-huh. This looks real suspicious, Iroha. Iroha, are you the murderer? If you're talking about Setsuka, she said she was going to be late because of some business. Would she not have gotten that on her handbook? She wouldn't have seen the message from Setsuka? But the parade's already over. But that was supposed to be because of a promise with me. Then where is she? Wait, what? A promise with you? What are you talking about? Explain yourself. Iroha, start with why you were late. Well, just a few moments before the meeting time, I received a message from Setsuka. We saw that too. She said she was going to be late because of... Wait, no, that's not what my message said. Setsuka told me to come to the Mirror Mansion at 6 p.m. What? What in the name of... She said there was something she wanted to tell me in private before the parade. She said it wasn't going to take long. So, by some business, she meant meeting up with Iroha. Oh, it seems so. The message she sent us had been sent to the chat room with 7 people, including herself. It looks like Iroha wasn't invited. So, I was waiting in front of the mansion, but she didn't come way after the parade had started. I debated going back to everyone, but then we could have missed each other in the midst of commotion, so I stayed back there. But nobody came even when the parade ended, so I went to the plaza, and here I am. So you waited there for more than an hour? Don't people usually give up by that time? Well, I was busy watching the parade, that I lost track of time. Wait, what does this mean? Where is Setsuka? You don't think... Let's search for her. Not just her, but everyone who isn't here. Something might have happened to them. You know, now that I think about it, yeah, something could have happened to the people who didn't show up for the parade. There was, like, all these people. There's Teruya, there's Shiobai, there's, oh my gosh, I doubt Mikado. I doubt Mikado would be taken out on Chapter 3, considering he's the mastermind. That would be fucking hilarious, because technically he's a student. He could be killed. Yeah, did something really happen? The motive that Monocrow gave us definitely did lower our mood, but the limit of the motive was 3 days, and only less than 24 hours had passed since then. We scattered around and decided to look for the missing people. Sora, it's best we look around Satsuki Land for the others. They're not at the park, the supermarket, or the port. We search the Monocrows. Wait up. Sora. Iroha and I will be searching Block A, but it will probably take a lot of time to search the whole place. We'll split up and search. We should focus on searching attractions rather than going around for random places. Then I'll go to the Mirror Mansion once more. Maybe we did miss each other by some chance. Then you search the mansion and the park next to it. I'll go deeper beyond that. I knew it! I freaking knew it was gonna be the haunted house. I'll take a look at the haunted house. Call everyone if you find Setsuka. Setsuka's definitely gonna be in the back in that area with the sacrifice room. I'm calling it. I mean, why would you have a sacrifice room if you're not gonna use it for a murder, right? What's this? I instinctively ducked down as I was shrouded by darkness when I entered the haunted house. Normally, it would make sense that the haunted house would be a dim-lit place. But was it always this unbearably dark? I can't give up just because it's too dark. Maybe something could have happened from this darkness. I must search this place. I searched everywhere a human could be. I guess there's nothing in here. Wait, no, there is one place left. The Devil's Altar. It seems the lone room deep in the haunted house was called that. I have a feeling this is going to be a pretty brutal one. I've been there. It was said that if you butcher and sacrifice your most precious person to the devil, you would get your wish granted. I have a disturbing feeling about this, but perhaps. I took a deep breath and slowly went inside the altar. Thank goodness, the worst of what I imagined didn't happen. Oh, but the fact she isn't in here means she's not in the haunted house. I should search someplace else. What? Whoa. Wow, the game got me on that one. Damn. Had it all set up, and that didn't end up happening. I searched the fences near the house for a good measure, but I did not even see a glimpse of her. I'll leave the rest of Block A to Iroha and Kanade. I should go and search in other places. Holy cow, I was totally expecting that to happen, and then I was just like, I felt all this anxiety, and now it's just like, woof, okay. Now I have no freaking clue where it could be. The C block, in terms of indoor facilities, this place has the most. I should check each and every one of them. Sora, so you came. Yuriko. I just arrived here to investigate, but I don't know where to start. There are a lot of indoor facilities in this place, so we should go inside and check each and every one of them. You're right, let's split up and search. Yuriko, did you find anything? No, nothing at all. Same here. What should we do? Did something really happen to Setsuka? Maybe we're too late. Maybe she's already no. Yuriko, calm down. Nothing's been confirmed right now. Huh? What are you doing around here when the parade's over? Why are you crying? Huh, have you finally realized what just kind of situation we're in and given up? Nikkei, shut up. We don't have time for you right now. Setsuka's missing. We're all searching, so if you're not going to help, get out of our way. What? Setsuka's missing? I thought you weren't going to bother with us. Leave if you're going to annoy us. Wait, what do you mean Setsuka's missing? Fill me in with the details. Why? You're not going to help us anyway. I'll help you. You're serious? Why the sudden change of heart? I know I said I was going to act alone, but don't treat me the same as Shiobai or Mikado. I only said that because I don't know who's void or not. I don't intend to be selfish in an emergency like this. The thing is, Setsuka suggested watching the parade with everyone, but she didn't even come after the parade. She did send us a message that she was going to be late, but that contradicts with Iroha's account. Things are obviously suspicious, right? Sora, we don't need help from the likes of him. We need every bit of help we can get right now to search the whole place. Let's call it a truce. Setsuka, why? Have you searched all of Block B? He didn't come over to where I was. There in the monorails, we haven't searched yet. Got it. I'll go back and look around my surroundings. I'll help. No, I think 3 people in one area is too much. You go help the others. We're lacking in a lot of numbers. But to leave you 2 alone? Don't worry, I'll harass him as much as possible if he's up to no good. Yo, I thought we were on a truce. Alright, if you find her, contact me. Let's leave the rest of Block C to Yuriko and Nikkei. I should go and search other places. Alright, so I guess Block B then? This place is huge, so there's going to be a lot of places we need to search. Sora, I've been searching the place, but it doesn't seem like there's anyone here. Unlike Block A and C, a lot of the attractions here are outdoor facilities. I guess if anyone was there, you would see it at one glance. Then, using that face, why don't we search for more closed spaces like the shop? Okay, you got it. None. I can't find anyone. So there really is no one here? Sora, you look somewhere else. I'll stay here and investigate some more. Are you sure you'll be alright? You'll be alone. Well, I think I'll be fine. Bro said that he'll be here in just a bit. Alright. Then Yuki, I'll be counting on you. If you see Setsuka, please contact me. Oh man, my anxiety is just like ramping up here. I'm like, is Setsuka, like, maybe it's a fake out, maybe she's fine, but I feel like it's this time, you know, this time where it usually happens in each chapter where a murder is going to happen. We searched every nook and cranny, but we weren't able to find Setsuka. Maybe she's at the Mono Cruise. Maybe she's not even at the, like, maybe she got killed in the cruise. Like, she's not even outside. I decided to return to the place for now to regroup with the others. Maybe she's on the monorail? I don't know. Damn it, I think we looked everywhere. Where the heck is she? She wasn't here, so maybe she could be in the mart or the port? Or maybe even the Mono Cruise. She has to be. If not, what are we going to do about this? Wait, where's Iroha and Yuriko? Oh, guys, and haven't I mentioned it before? Usually, chapter 3, you get 2 murders, so, like, we're worrying about Setsuka. I'm like, there might be another person dead. I don't even know. Iroha went with me to Block A, but I haven't seen her since. Please don't let anything happen to my girl, Yuriko. You better make it to the end with me. I returned here after having no success with the area I was told to search. Yuriko was with Nikkei searching Department C. Nikkei? Why is he... I'll explain later. Shouldn't we go ahead and search the Monocrows? You're right. We searched everywhere in this huge park, and if she isn't here, she must be there. She's definitely not in the Monocrows. They did this whole setup with this thing about, like, using your like books, your little portable things to register like when you come and leave. Like, if that's not a setup for a murder, because you don't know who is entered and left each attraction, and then the whole thing with the what's it called, the monorails, like leaving at certain times, the parade, like it has to have happened out here. Perhaps something did happen to her. Oh, what the? That scared me, I'm not gonna lie. A new message. Oh, it's from Setsuka. Really? But this... Oh, shit. Oh, what's this? Devils... Oh, fuck! Oh, they did the fake out where it's like, she's not at the haunted house. Devil's altar. Shit. What's up with this? Perhaps something did happen to Setsuka. What's going on? The devil? Everyone, maybe Setsuka's at the haunted house? What are you talking about? You yourself searched there. It's correct, but this devil part, doesn't that remind you of that place? That place? The altar? You're right, the devil's altar. That was the gimmick with the haunted house. Alright, let's hurry over there. Alright, here we go. Oh, but wait, as Kanade said, I searched everywhere in that house, even the altar. But there wasn't a sign of anyone there, let alone Setsuka. I just thought of that place because of the wording of the message. We might be wasting time if we head there. No, I think it's worth a try. We might have missed each other all this time through sheer luck. And I also think the devil's a major keyword here. You know what, if I've learned anything, listen to Kanade. She's got good instincts. Alright, let's go head there while we wait for Yoriko and Iroha to finish their investigation. Perhaps they're heading to that place from that message as well. Alright, I give up. Don't blame me if we don't find anything. Alright, guys. Whew, here we go. I'm almost like wanting to just be over with so this anxiety in my chest can just like get it out of my system. Like, is there gonna be another murder? Like, are we gonna find a situation where we find Setsuka, but then also like Iroha, or God forbid Yuriko, ends up dead as well? Except Iroha was by herself, right? She went to the House of Mirrors, and Yuriko's with Nikkei, so I think she's gonna be fine. So I think Iroha is going to be the second person to die, if we are going to have a case of like 2 people dying. When we headed there, what greeted us was... Oh, shit. Huh? What's up with all this blood? Not only that, was this place always so dark? Wait a second, when I was here just a few minutes ago, things were nothing like this. Maybe you missed it because it was too dark? How could you miss this if the floor is this much sloshing with blood? But if there's this much blood here, that means... You don't say. That can't be. Bro, wait up. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of blood. Holy cow. After realizing the apparent abnormalities, we ran up to the front of the altar, and as expected, the blood trailed all the way to there as well. We ran up there without hesitation. The blood marks lead to the inside. What could have happened in that short span of time? Maybe someone's playing a prank? Yeah, one of Setsuka's many surprise jokes. Whatever it is, something did happen over that door. Let's go in. What is going on? Where did we go wrong? When did we go so wrong? Ever since that motive yesterday, our harmony's been collapsing to the ground. And while I was asking myself about that, the scenery behind the door gave a cruel, sinister reply. Oh, is that her head? Oh, wow. Whoa. Wow. Damn, I had a feeling it was gonna be gruesome, but I didn't think it was gonna be that bad. Holy shit. Holy shit. I think this is one of the most violent body discoveries I've ever seen in any Danganronpa game. Holy cow. I'm trying to think if there's ever been a time where a body's been dismembered like this. Holy cow. The scenery that was shown before us was hell itself. The hell that was the butchered corpse of Setsuka Chibukuro, the ultimate billiards player. Damn. I mean, she wasn't my favorite character, but I liked her. I really did. I was coming around on her. Like, I was a little suspicious of her. Who knows? She could be Void. Maybe she was Void and she got killed. But, like, I really appreciate that kind of big sister, like, trying to cheer everybody up, trying to, you know, like, take care of people. Very, like, oh, she was a sweetie. She definitely didn't deserve this. Damn. What? What in the name of... A body has been discovered. Everyone, please gather at the haunted house immediately. The body discovery announcement. So that means... No, this can't be true. Please tell me this isn't happening. Ugh. Blah, blah. It didn't feel like reality. Setsuka, or what was left of her, lay butchered there on the altar like they were some doll parts, waiting to be patched up. They were definitely part of what was once living, but to see them this far apart made that fact feel so distant and far. It truly was a scene from hell. I had a bad feeling ever since the parade, but to think they would dismember her body? The culprit sure has weird taste. Even in mystery novels, things don't usually go this far. Please stop joking, Kanade. This is... ugh. I need to visit the bathroom, too. This must be a dream. This can't be real. Just a dream. What should we do? What do you mean, what should we do? It's a murder. We need to prepare for the class trial. Everyone will be here soon from the announcement. Let's keep an eye on the crime scene until then. Oh, Hibiki. Where's Hibiki in all this? Is she with us? Or is that just Kanade? Hibiki's gonna be very upset. Because, like, she really did see her as... like a comforting figure. I can't. This is too much. Bathroom. Me too. Aren't you startled at all, Kanade? How can you stay calm when you're looking at this? Well, I was surprised. I guess you could say that. She's like, but then I won't have competition for, you know, a sister anymore. Hibiki was relying too much on Setsuka. I'm her sister, not Setsuka. The culprit this time is definitely no joke. Kanade's faint smile amidst this horrifying scene, coupled with her comments that she just made, sent shivers down my spine. What's going on? What's with the blood outside? This isn't what I think it is, right? Oh. Ah. No, Setsuka! After a few minutes that felt like forever, everyone else entered the altar, just like Kanade said. Nikkei and Yoriko, who were searching for Setsuka quite near the haunted house, arrived first, and it seemed like Yoriko also thought of this place when she saw Setsuka's message, and was heading this way to begin with. Iroha soon followed after. Okay, so Iroha's fine. Then came Teruya with a worried face, and Mikado and Shiobai, who seemed placid as always. Hibiki came last. She barely had the strength to keep standing and looked like her legs were ready to give out. Okay, so we don't have a double murder. She fell to her knees as soon as she saw the scene. Everyone was screaming, barfing, panicking from the hellscape that was in front of them. But once Monocrow showed up, things finally started to calm down a bit. Has everyone settled? Oh, Suka. Come on, sis, you need to wake up. It's time for the investigation. Really. You haven't even tied your cute hair up yet. Now, attention everyone. As you stated, you will now investigate in preparation for the upcoming class trial. Well, to be honest, this case is baffling even for me. Now, what do you mean by that? Nothing. Seems like you haven't all calmed down yet. Investigate? We have to investigate Setsuka in that state? We can't. Impossible. Even now, I can't even look at her, and I'm expected to investigate? If I may have a word in this. I am grateful that a murder happened this fast after I showed you the motives, but this murder has gone too far. The killer aimed too much for style points. Mikado, you little... Stop it, Shinji. You'll only kill yourself if you do that. How can you act so calm, Teruya? Is it because you're a grown-up? It has nothing to do with that. I'm just pretending to be calm, that's all. I know from experience, no matter how hard it may be, how weak you may feel, there are things you must do. I'm doing what I have to do. That's our guidance teacher for you. Whether you're prepared or not, you cannot run from this. Now, as usual, here are the Monocrow file number 3. Additionally, all gates have been disabled for your convenient investigation. It's been disabled ever since the announcement, so those of you who arrived late might have already recognized that. Also, for some reason, all the lights in the haunted house have been burnt out. I'll turn on the emergency lights for now. Consider yourself lucky. Now, I'll soon see you through the class trial announcement. Good luck investigating until then. Now everyone, get a hold of yourselves and let's start investigating. We need to catch the culprit. Culprit? I guess it's the voids again? I wish that would just end. I'm sorry. We're all sorry. We'll do as you tell us to do. Just no more of this. Yuki, snap out of it. I think the culprit of this case might not be a void this time. I had a feeling. I was like, I doubt it's going to be 3 voids killing in a row. Why so? There's no reason for a person other than a void to kill, but it's the first time a motive has been given, right? We do have one. Yesterday's motives. I don't know what Mikado was aiming through all this, but he gave us a reason to kill this time. If the killer's reason for murder was the motive, the killer might not be a void. That can't be. That would mean that everyone here is a suspect. Like we weren't in the last 2 cases, would you please stop shouting nonsense? Both in this case of Emma and Hajime, the fact the culprit was a void was only revealed after the reveal of who the culprit was. Everyone here is a suspect, void or not. It's always been like that, even without the motive. Kanade's right. In a class trial, you must put your relationships aside and suspect everyone to track down the blackened. Oh ho, it seems like you all don't need my help this time. Then I'll join you and do my best as well. And you should just shut up, Mikado. I'll take care of the body. Those of you with weak hearts, investigate somewhere else. This park is huge after all. Why are you acting so friendly all of a sudden? I heard you helped search for Setsuka as well. It's a class trial. The fact that I don't consider you guys trustworthy doesn't matter in emergencies like these. Or what? Do you want me to just do nothing, like Mikado? Correction, I am actually investigating on my part as well, but... No, you're right. I apologize. And please, I'll be counting on you. So we have to do this again? At least I don't have to look at the corpse this time. Setsuka, who always did her best to lift our spirits in these situations, is dead. Even if she's not here, we need to do our best for her sake. That's right, we need to find the culprit. We need to win the class trial. As much as we're sick of this, we'll die if we don't. We must do this. We must find the blackened amongst us. As per usual, let's start with the Monocrow file. This one's very important. Huh? Now this is a rare sight. Why are you reading the Monocrow file? Give it to me. I need to see it. You're going to sleep through the trial anyway. Let me ask you one. He's like, this one's actually piqued my interest. Let me ask you one thing. What? You were with the others up until the announcement, right? Explain in detail what you people were doing until then. Why? Why are you pretending to put effort into investigating Miss Only Knows Sleep, or Mr. Only Knows Sleep? Ugh, it feels like every damn brain cell of mine will die from talking to you. Just shut up and talk. Alright, the class trial's a matter of life or death after all. And that's what happened. Shiobai, what's the matter? What? Why are you still here? Go away. Well, would you get a load of this man? Good luck trying to get any info from me from now on. Just give me the file already. It's my fault for expecting something from that man. I'm also curious, before he did that thing where he was like, he wanted to test something with Iroha's, her handbook, so I wonder if that's going to play, if, you know, I'm sure it will. Forget any gratitude. The least he could do was not trash talk the very person who helped him. Let's just erase that guy from my memory and read the file. There must be a clue in here. Victim is Setsuka Chibukuro. The time of death is unknown. The body was found inside the altar of Haunted House from Block A. The neck, shoulders, wrists, thighs, and ankles were cut, dismembering the body into 10 pieces. The torso is also missing. The murder weapon is a sharp object. The bones of the severed arms and legs have cracked traces. I did see the actual state of the body, but reading it in detail made me sick again. What grudge did the culprit have against Setsuka to go this far? The murder was on a level to make Yuri's and Kokoro's death feel like they were mercy kills. As horrible as this is, we must look into detail about it. The info given to us through the files are... The whole body was butchered, so obviously a sharp object was used in the crime. Sure enough, the file mentioned the murder weapon was exactly that. There are the swords that are hanging up in the mansion, but there's something bothering me. Last time with Kokoro's case, the time of murder wasn't displayed. That's because the exact time of death was impossible to determine because of her body's frozen state. But Setsuka's body was dismembered, and there seems to be no sign of the culprit tampering the body's temperature. And why is the time of murder not revealed here? There's no point in wondering about it alone. Let's write this down and share the information with the others. It's Setsuka's corpse. It's been laid on the altar. It's been butchered to pieces. Ugh, I thought I had a pretty strong stomach, but this is too much. Hey, you don't have to force yourself. I'll cover the body for you. Nikkei. No, I appreciate the thought, but let me investigate. The more people that investigate, the easier the class trial will be. If you say so. Excuse me. Setsuka's corpse was dismembered so that each part was on top of each pillar of the altar, just as the Monocrow file said. I didn't notice them before, but each pillar had the Chinese letter for each body part written on it, and the body parts were laid so each letter matched accordingly. So they went along with the attraction gimmick? The sign in front of the altar said the following: sacrifice the body of your most precious one, then the devil will be summoned to grant your wishes. There's no way the killer actually believed this, right? Even if they did, butchering someone else's body is barbaric, disgusting, and simply inhumane. Okay, so my immediate thought is, first of all, Iroha said that Setsuka was meeting up with her, I think, at the House of Mirrors. And we know that Iroha, she seems to believe in this kind of stuff. So that's my first instinct. But the idea of little tiny Iroha being able to... Because Setsuka's, like, she's quite tall. The idea of little Iroha being able to, like, take out Setsuka like this and chop her up and somehow be able to put this together in such a short amount of time, it seems unlikely. But she seems like the type... I don't know if this is just some sort of, like, if this is someone truly believing that this would fulfill the devil's contract or whatever, or if this is just kind of similar to with Kokoro's thing, where it was just, like, made to look like it was the, that ice woman's, like, curse. I don't know. If they did, butchering someone else's body is barbaric, disgusting, and inhumane. This was probably a copycat crime, just like with, yeah, Kokoro's case and the curse of the Yuki Ono. I decided to take a closer look at each body part, trying my best not to throw up while doing so. I first looked at the chest area, laying in the center of the altar. The edges were trimmed off extremely clean. Even I could tell this was a work of a professional. A professional? I'm like, who amongst the students would that most match, like, based on their talent? The Monocrow file mentioned the torso being missing. Sure enough, so it was. Her stomach below the solar plexus was completely missing. It doesn't seem like they hid it somewhere else in here. And where did the culprit put it? And why did they only take the torso away? It seemed pointless to worry about that now, so I moved on to the other parts. Come to think of it, there was another detail about the corpse the Monocrow file mentioned. Bruises. There were traces of bruises on each body part. As I'm not a doctor, I'm not an expert on this matter, but the bruises raise a new question. The murder weapon was something sharp, so the bruises weren't the direct cause of Setsuka's death. That would mean that after Setsuka died, or just before she died, the culprit for some reason damaged each body part to cause bruises. But what caused the bruises? This could be crucial evidence. I looked into the corpse for a few minutes more, but I wasn't able to find any more notable details. That, and I wasn't able to investigate the body anymore in its horrifying state. You alright? I told you not to overwork yourself. I'm fine. I just can't gloss over that the body when there's a class trial coming up, right? That aside, you've become very friendly, Nikkei. Even if on a truce, it feels like you've reverted back to when we first met. Well, the situation's called for it. Why? Is there a problem with that? No, thanks. I'll go and search the other areas. Okay, I've already checked this out. Teruya? Huh? Sora, what's wrong? Well, I was wondering if you knew anything about the case, especially since you weren't with us throughout today, along with a few others. I'm sorry about that, but I haven't found any clues about your innocence yet. But I'll come back once I fully regain my memories and learn the truth about you. It's all good, but the class trial comes first. Oh, you're right. Actually, there was something weird that happened while I was doing the item check today. I was doing my daily checkup for each area this morning, but something was off with the infirmary. You know that they keep blood packs in the refrigerator there, right? Well, someone took all of them. All of them? Oh, there was another... Oh, shoot. I think, was it in the first Danganronpa where they used blood packs? Am I mistaken about that? Maybe it was the first another game where they did the blood packs? I feel like there was a case where they used a bunch of blood packs for something. Just yesterday, they were all definitely there. That's not all. The medical kit with the bandages, ointment, and antibiotics. Someone took all of that as well. But when I came back this afternoon, they were back there in its place. But the blood packs were still missing? Yeah. I was going to tell you guys right away, but with the motive yesterday night, I wasn't in my right mind to tell you. If I knew a murder like this would have happened this soon, I would have told you immediately. Calm down. There's no proof that the culprit used the blood pack, so don't blame yourself. The medical kit was returned soon after. Maybe someone other than the culprit needed it for a moment. And you're being considerate as always. Thanks, but I feel like this might be related to the case. So maybe my account could help us out in the trial. For someone to take the blood packs. Could it be the work of the culprit? It may be important. I should write it down. Yeah, you're my first suspect. My only suspect right now, really. So let's see what you have to say. Ugh. Iroha, what are you doing? Oh, Sora. Well, this is the crime scene, so it must have the most amount of clues, right? So I was trying to investigate, but with Setsuka's body over there and the smell of blood, you don't have to force yourself to search here, Iroha. As Nikkei said, you can leave this place to us and investigate some other places in the meantime. No, I'll do what I can. The ghost house seems to be the key place in this case. That reminds me, I saw Hibiki entering this place just before, and... Hibiki? I thought she was resting in her room today. I don't know about that, but I saw her when I was heading to the Mirror Mansion at 6 to meet up with Setsuka. She was using her handbook to enter this place. Now, I guess, I mean, Hibiki and Kanade, they do look very similar, but they do have some differences. Could it have been Kanade, though? We can't say for sure. I guess it just depends. Kanade may have been with someone around that time, so she might have a alibi. What's wrong, Sora? Nothing. It's just what you said might prove to be very crucial evidence to this case. Thank you, and don't force yourself to investigate the body. So, you take care of things you can, Iroha. Okay, thank you for being so considerate, Sora. Hibiki entering the haunted house, and even before the parade meeting of all times. Okay, so Kanade was with us, so she's got an alibi. Was she just entering the place for no reason? Or was she... God, there's a lot to check out here. Okay. It's the fireplace. There was a small bonfire lit here originally, but that burned out with a blackout. Someone did this to get rid of all the sources of light from the haunted house. The fireplace obviously is connected to the chimney horizontally and acts as a way to rid the smoke inside. It's quite small. I looked inside the fireplace just in case. The smell of ashes and dust welcomed my face. The fireplace itself is quite large, but the chimney inside is quite long and short. No Santa's going to make his way to deliver presents through this small pathway. Huh? As I was checking the chimney, I was able to find something totally unexpected. What are these? Black plastic bags? There were some used up black plastic bags thrown away amongst the fire. So probably, yeah, based on the blood trail, is Setsuka got chopped up somewhere else and probably brought in with the plastic bags, dragged here. Okay. Makes sense, right? Because who would have the time to, like, in the couple of minutes between when I initially left this place, to bring Setsuka here, chop her up. So that means that the actual murder place is going to be somewhere else. I almost didn't notice it with it being black and this place being so dark. Was this always here? Today was the first and only time that the fire was put out. If that was here before, it would have already melted from the fire. Perhaps these are traces left by the culprit. This looks to be crucial evidence. It's the fuse box that produces the electricity for the whole ghost house. Oh, this is... Inside, all the electric wires were cut. So this is why the haunted house had a blackout. Although right now, emergency electricity is flowing thanks to Monocrow. The person who cut these must be the culprit. This could be used as evidence. I must write this down. Alright, anything else here? The weapons? Weapons? Oh, surprisingly nothing to do with the weapons. Okay. It's a folding screen with an ominous picture reminiscent of hell itself. Huh? Hold on a minute. Was it always located this up front? Feeling that something was off, I checked behind the screen. Oh! Folding was originally located right next to the wall, but it was moved a bit forward. And in the space, there was now a space big enough to fit a human being, but more importantly, the blood. Oh, is this where she was chopped up then? So they hid Setsuka's body here initially? Okay, there's a large pool of blood in the space behind the folding screen, so much it would make large sloshes when stepped on. What does this mean? For there to be this much blood behind this hidden space behind the screen? On closer look, all the blood trails leading up to the altar originated from this place. Was the folding screen like this when we were searching for Setsuka? I guess I didn't check it thoroughly, with the place being so dark. Even now, with the dim light, it was hard to notice it until I got a real close look. But one thing was for sure. There was enough space for someone to hide behind the screen. The folding screen. I should write this down. Interesting. Okay, so the blood stops there. So the blood doesn't seem to have gone beyond outside. Okay. Shinji, what are you doing? Whoa, Sora, investigating hard as usual? Could you stop doing that? It makes me feel like I'm some sort of big boss of a Yakuza clan. I'm sorry about that. I was looking into the gate records. The gate records? Yeah, Yuki told me that with this island, we can keep track of our alibis using the gate records. I didn't fully understand what he meant by that, so I was looking into it. Yuki's got the better brain between us, so I've got to listen to him. But, as you can see, I'm not good with machines. I barely even use the handbooks. The gate records? Yuki has a point. After all, the murder definitely seems like it happened inside Satsuki Land. And although our names don't show up, we can try to validate our alibis using the timestamps shown on it. I'll help you out. Thank you. If you push the panel here, the screen does show up, but you need to slide the screen, like so. See? You get a record of all the people who pass the gates for each day. Whoa! Technology these days is amazing. Amazing. Even mobile phones these days all have at least this level of technology. Have you been living under a rock? I'm sorry, I don't know much about this stuff. Let's see, for today's records. That's a lot of lines. No, considering what happened today, there isn't much new info about it. The 4 records listed as 1958 are back when you, Yuki, Kanade, and I were searching for Setsuka. Oh, you're right, and the gate system was turned off after the body was found. So we were the last people to enter the place recorded by this. Then we should take note of these 5 records between 1755 to 1942. Well, the ID that went inside at 1924 and went out at 1936, that's gotta be me, so we only have to check the other 3. That's you? How can you be so sure when your name doesn't show up? Even if it's just the ID, I do remember the time I went inside. I mean, it's only been an hour since then. This was back when we had split up to search for Setsuka. I see. Sora, did you see anyone while you were inside the haunted house? No, no one actually. There wasn't anyone, nor any blood trails and corpses for that matter. If there was, I would have told you immediately. Please believe me on this. No, it's not that I don't believe you, but by these records, you went out in 1936. Someone else had gotten out of the ghost house 6 minutes later, so that would mean that there was someone inside when you had entered the ghost house. Oh, you're right. The ID, WN2LB7. This person went inside at 1755. So that would mean this person stayed inside during 1755 to 1942. Almost 2 hours. I didn't find anyone there. Am I the only one who got chills here? So that ID must be the culprits, right? The culprit must have entered the ghost house at some point. So they must have hid themselves somewhere inside when you came in. Interesting. Okay, this is going to be gosh, this is going to be trying to remember all this. We go over it one last time. WN2LB7 is the culprit who entered at 1755 to leave at 1942. HJOIB8, who entered at 1924 to leave 12 minutes later, is you. Then, what about KU5PO1, who entered at 1757? What about this person? There is no out record of them. It's probably Setsuka. The case happened at the ghost house. And if Setsuka died here, there would be no out record of her, right? Right, Setsuka. But one thing I don't understand is, according to these records, both Setsuka and the culprit must have been inside the ghost house when I entered. But I'm positive I gave quite a thorough search inside. Even if there was a blackout, could I have really missed 2 people? If that's true, I could have stopped Setsuka's death while I was in there. Sora, please don't make such a face. It's not your fault. Anyways, we need to catch the culprit who did such a terrible thing. No, we must catch them. Shinji, are you trying to cheer me up? How sweet of you. Thanks. You're right. Gotta do my best for Setsuka's sake. These gate records will probably be important evidence in the case. I should definitely write this down. Oh, right, Sora. There was something I wanted to ask you. Yes, what is it? I was going to visit the swimming pool during the daytime to take my mind off things, and the pool at Block C was prohibited from entering. So I was wondering if you knew anything about it. Prohibited for entering? What do you mean? First time I've heard such a thing. Well, there was this picket saying that it was against the rules to use the pool. It was time for pool sanitation. But when we were searching for Setsuka, the picket had been taken down. Oh, now wasn't it just the case that it was just the pool sanitation time when you went there? But up until yesterday, we'd used the swimming pool without anything being brought up, so I thought it felt too sudden. Alright then, I'll investigate more of Block A in the meantime. The pool, Shinji's words do have a point. I should go there and investigate the place as well. They said there was a picket thing. Iroha may be using her art skills, because clearly only someone who is the ultimate artist could make a picket sign. Maybe she put up a sign to like keep people from being in there, so I can't get over it possibly being Iroha, which is hilarious because she's so tiny. Not to say that, you know, short people are not capable of murder, but that's a lot of physical work to chop up a body and possibly like drag the body parts around. It's just the fact, and then there was that whole thing with Hibiki as well. So Hibiki and Iroha. The thing is, I feel like Hibiki is out to possibly be the main culprit. Like, they're pointing us towards that with Hibiki entering the... Oh man. But the thing is, we can't can we confirm whose ID is whose? Because it's randomized each time, right? So perhaps Iroha's just saying that because Hibiki would have nobody to... because she was at the Monocrow, so she's got nobody to back up her claims. I don't know. It's the flower bed decorated next to the haunted house. I doubt there'd be anything worth investigating here. Huh? Something was shining in the bushes. Oh, is this a clothespin or a hair clip? The shining thing was a pin of some sort, probably used to hold something. There was multiple of them on the ground, and were scattered as if something tried to hide them here. Why would there be pins in a flower bed? With this place being quite close to the crime scene, I doubt it was just a coincidence. I don't know what they were used for, but they could be evidence. Let's keep that in mind. To hold up the hair, though, Hibiki's hair was down. I don't know. Okay. I would like to check out the House of Mirrors if possible, but we should check out the pool, because the pool's gonna be Block C, right? A pool. According to Shinji, you couldn't enter during the daytime due to pool sanitation. I guess since I'm already here, I could check the gate records. 5 total IDs, so up to 5 people had used the pool today. Out of these 5 records, the last one must be when we were searching for Setsuka. So that would mean 2 people entered at morning and went out about an hour later. Nobody's entered since then due to the pool being closed. Huh? Wait a minute, 12:54. Someone entered during this time. This clearly contradicts with Shinji's account, of course. Shinji didn't mention the exact time, but simply referred to the time as daylight. I think it's safe to assume that 1:54 is in the range of daytime. CN9FU3, whoever this is, they entered at 12:54 and left at 17:25. That's a long time. So the sanitation process must have ended before then. I guess I need to ask Shinji when exactly he went to the pool, but the mystery didn't end there. NU30D2, who entered at 17:24, there are no records of this person leaving. I thought the person without the out records back at the ghost house must have been Setsuka. Why is there also an ID without an out record here in the pool? Interesting. This was 30 minutes before the parade had started. I should ask the others if there was anyone who entered the pool during this time. So here's the thing, if you get killed when you go in, maybe Setsuka, maybe she somehow died in the pool area. If you're dead at that point, you're not going to need a handbook to have to sign out because you're not a person anymore. I don't know, this could be a tricky one. This one's very... I just hope that they've got a really good concept of a case here. I just hope it doesn't fall to the you know, the case 3 curse. But if it's anything like Danganronpa 2, taking place in an amusement park, which is arguably one of the best cases there's been, hopefully it'll follow that and be very good. It's the sign about the monorails. Monorail station, because I do remember, yeah, that whole thing with that one was very, it also had to do with times and things. It was very complex, and this feels like it's going to be the same way. Monorail stops for maintenance every other hour. The monorail will first start at 8 in the morning from Block B, and 5 minutes later, another will take its departure in the opposite direction. The monorails aren't active during nighttime, so the last train will be at 20 to 21 o'clock. Nothing special to note. The description matches exactly with the one that Monocrow gave on the first day we arrived here. It's unknown whether or not the culprit used the monorails, but the crime did happen in Satsuki Land. As long as that fact stands, we need to investigate every detail laid out in this whole place. So if we go over the timetable once more, the train takes off from Block B, and 2 trains for each direction exist. First train departs at 8 in the morning and operates for 1 hour before going to maintenance the next hour. There's about a 5-minute gap between each train for each station. And it takes around 15 minutes for the train to take a round trip. So once they take 4 round trips, the hour will be up and both trains will go into maintenance. In other words, the train operates at 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, or basically every other hour. It's a bit over 20 o'clock right now, so the last train of today is operating as of right now. There wasn't anything special to note here, so I should just write down the timetable and get over with it. This place is so big, I'm like, what else is there for me to check out? Is there anything else in Block C? I don't think so. Is there anything in Block B that's worth checking out? The area doesn't seem to be really connected to the case at all. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. It's probably just going to be the same thing. Yeah, okay. Yeah, let's see if we can go... Can we check out the House of Mirrors? There's Shinji. Yuki. Yuki, what are you investigating? Oh, Sora, just checking the attraction board records one by one. Oh, I heard from Shinji. Be easy to get alibis using the records. Huh, he couldn't participate in the investigation of the ghost house, too. It's nothing like Yuri and Kokoro's. What kind of person would do this? So I have to do everything I can. Sora, check the records if you have time. So should I check every single area, I guess? Alright, looks like I can't go into the mirror house. Okay. Well, what haven't I checked out yet? Oh yeah, there's this place that had all those... Ah, there is something here. I had a feeling that this was gonna be important. These were the dolls used for the parade. Maybe the torso's in here. Despite their stupid looks, their performance during the parade was fabulous. Kind of think of it, the dolls in Block A and C had switched places during the parade. Taking that fact into account, I decided to investigate the dolls inside the warehouse. These dolls must be the same ones outside the storage room, right? Does it mean if you program the dolls outside the garage, they can also be made to move by themselves? I checked inside the dolls by opening the zipper on its back, but there was nothing inside. It's just an empty doll suit. What kind of mechanism would make this move on its own? I wonder if these can be used as evidence. Satsuka must have died around the time of the parade. That would mean these dolls might be related to the case as well, so it wouldn't hurt to write that down. Yoriko? No, Sora. Sorry, I wanted to help investigate the ghost house, but the smell, it's too much for me to handle. Anyone would be, but I had to. I had to make sure I've investigated everywhere. It's difficult for you too? Absolutely. I'm a person too. What am I missing here? I assume that everything is, like, going to be contained to the amusement park, but maybe we do need to go outside and check, like... Okay, yeah, I didn't think so. Oh, shoot, what am I missing? Alright, let's see if there's anything here. Oh, there we go, there we go. Something's here. What's this? I had accidentally kicked something while investigating the area. On closer look, it was a bottle of some sort. Let's see, penicillin. Aren't these antibiotics? Why did they end up in a place like this? It should be back at the infirmary, for them to be in such a place. And to top it off, it wasn't even an empty bottle, but an unopened new package. There wasn't even a needle to go with it. Just a full bottle lying around like it's nothing. There's no use thinking about it. I should write it down. Oh, okay, that's all. That's everything. Ahem, is the investigation going smoothly? I assume enough time was given for everything to be inspected. The night is almost here. Let us start the fun before it gets too late. I'll now open the trial gates, so everyone gather around the trial entrance on the first floor of the Monocrows. I don't think there's a need for me to mention this a third time, but participation is obligated. I will not allow being late or absent, so keep that in mind. The time's already up? This is bad. I don't think I have the slightest idea about this case. But it's almost nighttime, as Monocrow said. If it gets too late, we might have to proceed a trial where everyone is sleepy. Well, for me, I did sleep throughout the whole day, so I'm fine, but... Oh yeah, I got knocked out, too. I forgot about that. That's gotta have something to do with it, right? The announcement's been made, so there's no choice other than to head for the... What? Hibiki, you're still here? Get a hold of yourself. I know you're shocked, but you'll die if you don't make it through the trial. Oh. Is she just gonna be like this through the whole trial? Where's Kanade when you need her? Did I just step on something? What? Oh, the thing I stepped on while I was approaching Hibiki was a hairpin, and it looked quite familiar. It had the same shape of a 1/8 musical note. Why is this? I mean, of course, the owner is right in front of me, duh. But this was here before. And then there was those pins outside in the flower bed. Hibiki, please wake up. Your hairpin was right here on the ground. Really? Why should I be the one doing this? So this is how Kanade feels all the time. Hibiki, come on, here, grab my hand. Ah, she's here. Sora, why were you so late? Sorry, I was trying to bring Hibiki here. Hibiki? Sis! She's been standing still ever since she saw Setsuka's corpse. I think she's quite the shock. If I didn't bring her here, she might have stood there forever. I'd imagine so. Setsuka was especially very important to Mr. Big Sis emotionally, after all. Kanade, she's your family, right? How could you just leave her here and make Sora take the responsibility? I thought she went ahead without me. I didn't think she would just stand there all this time. More importantly, Kanade, please do something about this. If this goes on, she won't be able to participate in the trial at all. Sis? It's alright. Come on, sis. Here's a good girl. You know I can solve anything for you. I'm always on your side. Everything's going to be fine, so just... forget everything. Clear your mind. Leave it all to me. Kanade. Huh? What? What's going on? Where are we? This is the class trial grounds. Why are we here? What's up with her? It seems like she's taken out of her trance by my consolation, but she seems to have lost some of her memory as a side effect. Of course. More memory loss. Sis, Setsuka's dead. We need to do a class trial. Suka's dead? What's that supposed to mean? Just now? Wait, what do you mean by that? Suka was... No. It's alright, sis. Don't cry. I'll take care of it. From that confidence, I'm guessing you already know who the culprit is? Nade? I see everyone's gathered. Let's get started then. Take the elevator in front of you to enter the trial grounds. I'll be waiting for you down there. Woohoo. So, here we go again. Damn, I'm so tired of this. We can continue our talk at the trial. So, the third trial will start soon. This case in particular felt like something was different this time. maybe that was just me, but we did our best to investigate every detail. All that's left is for us to find the Blackened together. Let's go then, everyone. The elevator, as always, made heavy metal sounds as it slowly descended downwards. And, like always, nobody says a word, as if it's an unspoken rule we should remain silent. I have no idea what the other students are thinking about in this moment, or what the Blackened amongst us is scheming right now. So you've come, now hurry, to your seats, off with it. Whoa, what's with the rush? Do you have any idea what time it is? It's already night. It's bad for your health to sleep late, so as your teacher, I'm just trying to save some time. Do you really think anyone here is worried about their health right now? How can a sane person worry about their health on a life or death situation like this? Move, hostess girl, to your seat. We've got no time to waste. What's gotten into you all of it? Yuriko, calm down. We all know we can just ignore that guy. Don't tire yourself trying to argue with him, and focus on the trial. There's already 5 death portraits, so there's only 11 of us left. And someone amongst those 11 will die in this spot. Well, granted that we get the killer right, that is. Mom, Dad, sis, stop crying. We need to find the baddie who killed Setsuka. Setsuka's death must have been painful. To tear a person's body like it's a toy. I can't forgive such an act. Both Emma and Hajime committed terrible acts as well. But this went too far. We're not dealing with a culprit. We're dealing with a monster. How could you do such a thing to a friend that we've bonded with? Bro, I agree. We could always depend on Setsuka. If I knew this was going to happen to her, I would have tried to get closer to her. You crying? Says who? Everyone, we need everyone's help to find the killer. Whatever their objective may have been, they went too far. Let's avenge Setsuka's death. Huh, very well. Seems like you're all mentally prepared. So, let's start the show, dead or alive. The third class trial. Setsuka. The always caring, dependable Setsuka. We would have been doomed if it weren't for her support all this time. I don't know what we're going to do without you from now on, but for now, we will avenge you. We'll find the devil who made you suffer so much. Their identity will be revealed here and now. Damn, a lot of deaths on this screen. With everyone preparing themselves, we now stand on the path of life or death. The trial of life or death. The lies of life or death. The betrayals of life or death. The truth of life or death. The excuse of life or death. The trust of life or death. Life or death. The class trial. Okay. Okay, guys. Well, that is it for this episode. We had quite a lot of things happen. And that is probably one of the most brutal, if not the most brutal, body discoveries I've ever seen in any one of these games. Poor Setsuka, man. She did not deserve that. But holy cow. So we're going to be doing the third class trial in the next episode, and the big question is, are we going to have another stinker of a third trial? From what I remember of Danganronpa Another, the first one, it wasn't bad. It wasn't great, but it definitely was, like, not terrible. So maybe we'll get another good one for this one, but it certainly has a very good premise, and the whole thing about the monorail, the possible, like, multiple locations to check out, a big area. There's a lot to this. I feel like this is going to be a very complicated one, as they usually tend to be, right? Because usually you've got two, except in this case, we don't have two murders, so it's quite different. That in itself is already going to be different, so we don't have two victims this time. So we'll see, but I'm very, very excited to get into the class trial next episode, and I hope you guys are excited too. Thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for part 13 next time. Until then, bye. Special shoutouts to my top tier patrons: Revealing Storm, Linz VA, Kenju Storm, Icognito, Kevlar, Waz RD1, Izuzu, and Jesse Pelletier Lemire.